Alright everyone, we got a radio for sale here. Just got done with this one. Turn that light off for now. I'm calling this one the white out because I ended up going with the Arctic snow camo for the covers, vinyl wrap. We did a white faceplate here. We did a white, it's getting washed out pretty bad. We did a white meter insert and a white LED for the meter. Actually dual white LEDs. And then we did a white LED for the receive. It goes red on transmit. See that? I'm gonna turn this light back on. Yeah, I don't know why this is. I'm just shooting this on my phone here quick, but here it is. It's a brand new radio. All right. So 29 LTD classic, and it's got the AM FM there. Okay. Yeah, it's going to come with all the factory accessories, all that stuff. Also, too, I'm going to give you a upgraded power cord. So, yeah, you're going to get the heavy-duty power cord because if you use the factory one, number one, you're going to pop the fuse in it. So then you'd have to upgrade the fuse anyways. And then the gauge wire is thinner than what I would recommend using to get the most power out of this thing. You know, you're going to be pulling quite a bit more than factory, so better off going with the heavy duty gauge power cord, which I will include a driver extreme power cord with this. Alright, so let's get into this thing. We'll go over what's done with it here quick. Faceplate decal matches up everything that's been done. So amp on and off switch here for the RFX, talkback here, RF power here on the pinch knob, SWR on the inside, echo, dual control, TRBX4. Like I said, vinyl wrap the covers, okay, all the way around. Alright, looking really good. Thing is sharp. And I don't know if that's coming out a little bit gray, the faceplate looks, but it is white. It looks really good in person. But yeah, let's just see what this thing's doing. So, I'll show you what it's doing barefoot. So the amp is off. We got power up all the way. We got mic gain up all the way. Audio check, audio check, audio check. About a 30 watt radio. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I got a 250 watt slug in there on the left, so it's going to be hard to read the bird right now. Okay, so next thing I want to do is I'll just show you the carrier. So I'm going to turn this down, show you the carrier. Oh, and we're at 14.3, which that's off by 2/10, so 14.1, which I figure this is probably going to go in a truck. This is more like a trucker radio, you know, just somebody that wants to hammer AM, not a real sideband skip shooter, nothing like that. So 4.5 to 5 watts on the barefoot carrier. Here's with the amp on. Give it a second. Just under 20, which is perfect. And if you want, now that's I recommend just keeping this all the way up. But if you're somebody that's going to take this and run different amps in line and stuff like that, that's why I gave the variable. So you can match it up with an amplifier, or if you just want to sometimes run it barefoot into an amp, or you got a big box that you want to drive this into, then you have your adjustability here. The other thing you could do is if you don't want to run it full, you want to keep down the heat a little bit, you could just turn this way flat, okay, and that'll give you about just under 15 watts. Yeah, about 13 watts there. Okay, and turn it back up all the way. Turn our mic gain up all the way. We'll check it out on peak now. Peak gets engaged on the bird. That's a 250 watt slug there. Hey, radio check, radio check, radio check. Right at 100 watts. Radio check, radio check, radio check. Audio. Audio. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Audio check. So about 95 to 105 watts. And, you know, that's great considering we're only putting 30 into it. So that is that. What else did I want to show you guys? So we went over the carriers. We see what it's doing for power. Now for FM, you just push that in, and then you could hear your FM. Okay, so that's FM with the little segment lit up there next to the number. Okay. All right, let's check it out over the air. Oh, actually, let me let you hear the talkback. It's got talkback on it, so we'll go over that. Alright, amp is, we'll do amp off for starters. Audio, audio check, break, break. Oh, and that's with the stock. That's actually with the stock speaker. So here's with the driver extreme speaker.
Audio. Audio check. Break, break. Yeah, that antenna warning light. They still haven't fixed that. So don't worry about that. It's adjusted all the way down, but it still likes to light up a little bit.
Okay, here's with the amp on.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Alright, amp off again. We'll go over the air now. Monitor radio.
1.
Oh, let me turn the talk back off. I'm doubling on myself here.
1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So you can hear that the talkback audio is different from actual over-the-air audio. You could hear it's a little bit fuller with the actual over-the-air audio. Here's with the amp on.
1, 2. Yeah, we're overdriving it now because we're real close to this radio.
Yeah, so we're slamming that radio now because we're very close. All right, so that's good there. Of course, radio's already tuned and lined. Everything's ready to go. This one's, you know, set up. There's not a lot to do on the inside of these anymore. They took out a bunch of cans that used to be in the old ones for this FM model. So the receive is right where a normal Cobra 29 receive would be. The FM receive is actually really good. If you do want to try FM, this is a nice little radio to try FM on. I believe there's some frequencies out there that guys are hanging around on, but yeah, definitely cool little radio. Just thought I'd put this together and get it out there for you guys. I like to do this stuff every once in a while, something different. So if you're looking for something a little bit custom, doing about 100 watts, AM rig, this might be it. So thanks for checking it out, guys. Any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. Appreciate you. Radio Garage, we're off the key.